I am Dr. Oliver Taylor. I'm a geotechnical engineer here at the U.S. Army Engineer Research and Development Center. This project is from particles to planets. It's unlocking the physics of near-surface soil mechanics. What we are studying is we are studying how particles go from single grains to larger entities and how they fail and the mechanics of why this occurs. So in my line of work, when assumptions fail, soldiers die. So what this really means is when we don't understand what's going on well enough, unintended consequences occur, not might occur, but they do occur, and those end up costing lives, and that's what we're trying to mitigate. So let's think about the importance of this in a relatively relatable example. If I have a road and I drive my armored personnel carrier down this road and it's dry, I can take that vehicle and I can scream down the road very fast and it doesn't do anything. Now if it rains a little bit more, what ends up happening is those vehicles then get stuck. And when they're stuck and they can't go anywhere, then that's where soldiers get trapped. So we're trying to understand the mechanics behind the soil to prevent this from happening so that we understand when and how the soil is going to give way. So what we're doing is we're taking particles here, and we have two nominal grain sizes, and we're going to apply some energy, and we apply the energy through a compaction hammer. This compaction hammer then allows particle chains to form and bonds to build between the sand. And that allows us to create a structure. This structure then is able to stand unsupported and hold weights. And we're going to load it in such a manner to show this. So we're going to go through all the weights that are here, and we're going to load these samples up, and they do hold a tremendous amount of weight. The dry sand actually holds more weight than wet sand. And what we find in these materials is the sand, it fails completely opposite from how we have always assumed particle material to fail. The chains that develop in these sand castles here, the strength is contained up at the top. They fail at the top. They have more of an explosive type failure, and the weights go straight down the center axis. So we're going to start with our loading, and we're going to capture it under high speed, and then we're going to show that after these things have failed, that it goes back to being particles. We started out with particles of sand, and we went right back to particles of sand. There's nothing that's holding everything together other than the chains that develop. So we started from particles, we went to an element, and we returned to particles.